Hello, I'm Conray. This is the Solo Foundry channel, streaming live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Yes. Uh, so the point of this channel is building apps, like mobile apps or web apps, essentially like startup companies that without needing to code, or at least not coding much, and without hiring a developer. So using tools called no-code tools or low-code tools, putting together, any little idea, business, side project, side hustle, whatever that comes to mind. So the one that we've been working on, I guess it's just been today. I thought of it on Thursday night. What is today? Saturday. But it's it's reading books using artificial intelligence. I know that sounds complicated. Fortunately, I didn't have to build the actual thing. So AWS Polly is in the wrong tab. AWS Polly is a text-to-speech engine. They just they've been updating it for quite a while. I think it came out a couple years ago. This past summer, they updated it with these voices called like neural voices, I think, that sound really good, actually. So instead of it just being like a bunch of chunks of different sounds, they kind of blend them together and make them sound more natural, depending on if it's the beginning, middle, end of a sentence, something like that. So it's pretty cool. And then there's also I've been getting the text off of the public domain site Project Gutenberg. So this has essentially they take these old books that are out of copyright and they put them online, so people will actually whether they scan them or type them in or edit them or whatever. This has been around for a long time. I remember hearing about this when I was like in middle school. There is a site called LibriVox, which I want to plug because they are great. LibriVox.org. I've listened to a ton of LibriVox audiobooks. They are read by real people, so you can volunteer to read. You can listen to the catalog. For instance, the one that I have been using as an example during this current project is The Hound of the Baskervilles, which is a Sherlock Holmes story, Arthur Conan Doyle. So there you go. So there's like 5 different versions of it, which is amazing. So I forget which one I had read. She had a fantastic voice. It was like very southern. It was like The Hound of the Baskervilles, which was great. I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina, so I'm pretty used to that accent. I live in Alaska now, in Juneau, and I love it here. Just a side note. So, so putting this text through Amazon Polly, and out comes some MP3 files. So I did that with The Hound of the Baskervilles. I love it. It sounds really great, very natural. I used the voice name is it's a British voice named Brian, so it's just a typical, stereotypical, very austere British reader. So I've been actually listening to that on my phone. So I downloaded the MP3s. I got a different audiobook playing app, and I've been using that. So the thought was, hey, like if I want to translate a bunch of these, unfortunately it costs money. So translating, I did one last night. Alice in Wonderland cost about $2.50 to translate it into a single voice, and I translated it into 3. Actually, I tried using one named Ivy, which is like a young female voice. I thought it'd sound cool because Alice in Wonderland, Alice is like a child, but yeah, I didn't really like it. I wish you could like adjust these when they're in the standard form. You can adjust the speed and pitch and stuff like that, but not in the neural form. But it's not worth it because the standard form just doesn't sound natural at all. So yeah, so I did it in the 2 British or two of the British ones, so Emma and then Brian. So that was $5, $7.50. So let's say I wanted to, do the top 100. It's close to maybe $1,000. And there's actually like a ton of voices. And so I thought what would be cool is you could do like all the different voices, because honestly, I think it's a preference thing. You know how like I see this, I use Audible a lot. Like I have like 250 books on there. Not that I've read them all, but kind of compulsive audiobook purchaser. But there's a lot of times that there's like a comment saying like, hey, this is a great book. The content's great, but I can't stand the narrator. And that's often if you see like a low star book, it's usually a complaint about the narrator, which is understandable, because people have preferences. Speaking of voice, sometimes my headset doesn't quite work. So I'm going to actually open the stream real quick and just make sure that my audio is coming through. Because I've done that before on the stream where I've been talking and it's been muted. So give it one sec. It's kind of weird, the delay in it. Oh, yeah, I need to go to the actual channel. Because, like, I don't know if you've ever, like, tried to talk and you've heard yourself, like maybe you're on a video call or a phone call and there's, like, the echo. It's, like, really bizarre. So that's what it's like watching my own stream. Cool. Audio is coming through. Anywho, so the thought was like, okay, let's make like a whole audiobook app, right? That's just full of these different things. And my first thought on monetization was, well, in the App Store, usually you can just like buy an app for like, $3, $5, whatever. And then I was like, man, but that model doesn't scale because, if people keep coming back and listening to books, that's one person pays, let's say they pay $5, but they might, if they stream all 100 books, it might cost me $10, $15, $20, $25, I don't know, of download costs, and there's monthly storage costs, and there's not to mention the translation costs and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, so that model didn't scale. So I was like, well, maybe I could use like a subscription model. So it's like, I use like Pocket and I use Elevate and I use, there's like Headspace, and all these are monthly apps. That's kind of a thing now. So maybe I could do that. So I thought about that, and then I was like, okay, but then what about for the free one? And I was like, man, so there's a thing called like audio ads. So it's like what you would have in like Spotify. And actually Pandora bought a company that does audio ads so they could put those in Pandora. So you could sign up as a publisher in there. And so I sent it on email to that, but I haven't heard back. And then I was like, but I hate those ads. So I kept thinking, and I was like, well, okay, I'll figure it out later. So I started building this app using this tool called DraftSpit. Let's see, actually, what was the first one that I tried? Yeah, I think DraftBit was the first one. And I talked about this in the stream earlier today, but suffice to say, it's pretty cool. You can actually, you're actually creating real code behind the scenes. So if you were to like, let's go back to this splash screen and you click this is actually creating real code. And so my profession, I'm a software engineer, web and mobile. So this is what I usually use with clients. Like this is exactly the code that I would write. I mean, a little bit of different conventions, but the same language, the same framework. And so it's really cool. It seems, like a good match. You could export the app and then you could actually like keep modifying it. But I really wanted to go like no code as much as possible. So I started to try to look at whether you could connect. They have a way to connect data on here. Let's look at this layout real quick. So the fetch, we looked at using Contentful, which is it's an API, Contentful, where you can actually enter. It's it's called a headless CMS, a headless content management system. So WordPress is a content management system, but the whole point is that you have web pages that people can browse. And this is like, hey, you only are going to be consuming this through something like an app or a single page app, like a JavaScript app or something like that. So we started going down this route. We put in the Hound of the Baskervilles. No, I can't say that without putting a slight bit of twang in it. Yep. Put in just the first 5 audio files, 0 to 4. And then we looked at what the actual JSON response looked like. And it's a little bit messy. So this is like the computer to computer code. But you can see here it's got items and it's talking about here's the space ID, and then the environment is like this v1. And then here you can say, okay, here's our fields, title, byline, description, right? So we were able to, in here, not with this particular example, but let's just recreate this real quick just for posterity. We were able to add a view in here. And then in that view, we could add some text. And then in that text, we could hook it up to a data source. So yeah, so this view item, or the text. Oh, my bad. I think I changed this. Contentful API. Where is this data source? Services. So we want to change this back to, it is entries. I'm only trying to show this as items, view, text. Is there something else that's supposed to be in there? Fetch, list. Duh. Okay, so under fetch, let's put the list. And then under list, we can then put this view. So the list is actually, this is where it's data.items. And then in the text, we can do, we'll give it a minute to catch up. This is a great company. I'm really glad for what they are doing. They are still in private beta, so you have to ask for an invitation to get this. So they are still adding features and working out kinks and stuff like that. But I am blown away with what they have created. Honestly, this is gonna change the way that that code is made. All right, data items, view, and I'm saying that as a coder. I'm saying man, this is gonna be great when we don't actually have to hand code everything from scratch. What is up with this? I don't know why. Okay. Anyways, forget that. The point is that you can list. Is it actually in the regular components? I just can't even get over it. Flat list cannot have a flat list. Item. Okay. Let's see. I'm just obsessed at this point. Let's put a view in there, and then inside that view, let's put text again. Text. Ah. Okay, I give up. Anyways, it's cool, but so what we came all that to say, we couldn't do it. We could get the title and the byline and stuff like that, but you see here down here it says the image. Let me make that bigger so you can actually see it. So we got the title and the byline, and for the image, we could get the ID to display, but this is using a protocol called REST, which is I can't believe I don't know what the term REST stands for. A REST API. It's like a resource something. Representative state transfer. I could not have told you that. That's crazy. That's funny. Representational state transfer. Anyways, so they're following the specs for this, which is you don't nest things, and that's kind of annoying because if we were using code, we could like get this ID, and then we could look it up down here. They included the actual asset, which has this is the actual cover image. So if we were to do HTTPS and then push that in there, that's what we were trying to get out, right? But because of the way it's structured, we couldn't do that. Draft bit and contentful, I just found out like don't really work together. Not yet. I know they will soon because down here in services, they have this GraphQL coming soon, and that would totally solve the problem. And contentful does allow you to do GraphQL. And then you could actually say, hey, give me the title, the description, and the image URL. So you can like nest those things. Okay, that was a long story. I'm going to close that now and all these other things. So then we found this thing called Glide, which is it's actually one of the first no-code tools that I had actually ever heard of. It's really neat. It actually, you are just pulling data out of a Google spreadsheet. No kidding. Your whole app is just, this is your database. It's absolutely amazing. So here we put in the Hound and the Baskervilles, and then we put in the different chapters, and the chapters have like a number so we can sort them, and they have like chapter names and durations, and here's the actual links to them. So when you're looking at it, here you got the home. You can click on a book, and then down in here we got the cover. You can actually favorite it and save it so that if you were to go back to this books list, you can actually do by your favorites. And then in here you can go into, let's see, what was I was just listening to this chapter right before. Chapter 9, The Light Upon the Moor. So it's got an audio player. It's really cool. It's not a great audiobook app though, right? Because it doesn't autoplay. You have to go in here. It will actually, at least on my Android, it will actually let you like minimize it. You can turn off the screen and all that. It still plays, but like it's not remembering your place. I'd be pretty frustrated if this was the only way to use it. It was still pretty cool, but I was thinking like, hey, we could put this on here and then maybe put like support this app and do a donation thing. And so that was a long story to catch you up to where we are. So it just dawned on me. I don't know if I said this in the oh yeah, I must have, because I think we made some checklists to do. It dawned on me like just let people buy it by the by the book, right? So maybe you put out there like there's some free books of the week so people can like download them or listen to them or whatever, and then they could buy some of the other ones. And this was just a goal to be able to have 12 books in there, because right now all of the I have to break the text up, and I have to add pauses, and I have to like put it through Polly and then upload the files and enter the data. So it's actually a lot of manual work. I should probably write a program to do it or something, get some help. But so I wanted to start with 12, and then being able to sort and filter, and then having each of the books in all the different voices. I think that's actually one of the cool things, right? Is that you can have the same book but read by different voices at different paces and stuff. But just letting them download the MP3s, because why not? Like if it takes $2.50, to translate it, and then however much it costs to download it should be pennies. And then there's the work that went into it. But if you're able to split that work over 100 or 1,000 people, whatever, for that book, then that work is amortized too. So maybe charging, I don't know, 99 cents, charging $1.99, $2.99. I don't know how much that could be. We'll figure that out later. But just they can preview the first chapter in each one of the voices, and then they could add it to the cart, and then they could check out. And then it would send them an email. So there is a thing called Zapier. I went over that too quick. Zapier will let you, it listens to events from a bunch of different things. So like from Google Sheets or from the MailChimp, the email marketing app. Actually, let me open them up real quick. Zapier. Let's see what they have. Man, I hate. This is a rant. When you search the actual company's name and the first thing that comes up is an ad, that means Zapier is paying Google to just naturally show up in the search results, because they're also this second thing. My opinion is, if the ad and this one are the same, like, don't show this first one, because if I'm going to click on it, Zapier is paying Google to do what Google was already doing. And the problem is that if they don't bid high enough on this, then one of their competitors will. See over here, like Asana or something like that. I don't know. They're not showing any other ads, fortunately. But so David, I always get his name wrong. DHH of 37 Signals, who did Basecamp. Okay, Basecamp Google ads. This is totally a side tangent. Google's paid search ads are a shakedown. This is from last fall. Oh, I didn't mean to click on a new site. I was trying to get. Maybe it's just on Jason Fried's Twitter's. Jason Fried's the other co-founder of Basecamp. But yeah, puts 4 paid ads ahead of the organic result. So what they did is they put this thing as like, hey, if we don't run this ad, then we're the number 1 result, but this site lets companies advertise against us using our own brand name. Isn't that nuts? It's so nuts. It's such, Google has jumped the shark. Though I have quite a while ago. Anyways, Zapier. So, I don't know. Let's sign up. Okay, let me block this out for a second. I need to put in a passwords. And it always, I use, what is this, LastPass, and it always actually shows the password, the new password. So there's no point using a secure password if I'm going to put it in a video on the interwebs. So I promise there's a point to this video. And I'll give you a spoiler alert. I don't know if Glide is the right tool. But let's look at Zapier. Okay, I think I can undo this now. So I'm going to say I'm a software engineer. And then I'm going to do Google Sheets. That one. And then let's also do, does it do it for Gumroad? It does do it for Gumroad. Cool. Okay, we'll just use those two. So I'm jumping ahead of myself. So what this can do, so this Glide app, what it'll do is actually put it into, they make a new tab. So this is logins, but they make another tab called purchases, and they'll put an email in there. So what we can do with Zapier is say like, hey, so you create these things, you call them zaps. We're going to connect Google Sheets with Gumroad. So what you're going to say is when a new spreadsheet row then do this. Okay, you can't do it that way. So that's all the proof I needed. We need to be able to send some sort of email, right? Maybe this can actually just say email. Elastic email. I don't know. When a new spreadsheet row, then send email. Okay. We need to be able, if they're going to purchase a file, we need to be able to let them download it, right? And it needs to be somewhere persistent, like their email, that they can actually access it. But there's not a really great way to do that in Glide. So as cool as this app is, now that we're actually this far, I don't think we can use Glide, which is too bad. Actually, you know what's funny? My favorite thing is this icon. I might have to recreate that or somehow use it, but yeah, I rather liked it. But obviously, yeah. So if we're going away from the audiobook player and just doing it into selling these audiobook MP3s, this was my revelation. Gumroad is what we want to use. So they are a site for selling all sorts of digital assets. So you can see here, super simple e-commerce for creators: music, comics, software, books, films, anything that your point. So like Shopify is like, hey, you bought this thing and we have actual inventory and we're gonna, ship it to you, and we have a lot of processing around like, is your order been processed? Has it been shipped? And here's your tracking number. And like, it's great for e-com, like physical products. Gumroad is that for digital products, which is like, you shop, you add it to your cart, you check out, and then we will email you, a personalized link to your downloads, one or more downloads. So it's a great place to sell ebooks. It's a great place to sell software. It's a great place to sell, like if you're a musician, you had an album, you could link them to your Gumroad and they could pay for it. And then they would get the MP3 of the album in their email. So that's kind of what we're doing. Let's look at but I've never used it. I've only purchased through it. I've never, never done it. So let's sell some digital goods. You can get discount codes. You can say pay what you want. All right, we don't need that. We don't have software license. Multiple versions of a product. That's pretty cool. I don't know what their abuse protection is, but the variants, right? If we're talking about selling it in a bunch of different voices, they do actually do shipping. I didn't realize that. Subscription, payment options, fixed length, memberships, digital, custom URLs, data. Cool. So what is their actual pricing model? I actually don't know. Do they take a percentage or a fixed per month? Maybe some combination. For less than 1,000 customers. Okay, and then they have the 3.5 cents plus 30. So this is a pretty standard. A lot of these companies use a company called Stripe. There's other ones. There's like Braintree, and I can't think of any others right now. But like even Visa, like when you go into like a bodega or a gas station or whatever, and you buy, like a 99-cent gum, which I mean, I guess they don't make those anymore. A $2 gum. They're getting charged 30 cents plus 3.5%. So right off of that, say back to $1, they're getting 70 cents minus 3.5, so like 60. This is my brain trying to do math. 66.5 cents of that dollar. So that, yeah, they get 33.5 cents just for the processing of your credit card. Banks have so much money. They have all the money, literally. So, well, that's a weird thing to say out loud, isn't it? Banks have all the money. Wow. Guess unless you got some cash in your wallet, which who has that anymore? So, I think they do. Let's change this for less than. Let's see what the tiers are. Okay, it goes up pretty fast. Yeah. So you can also pay yearly. Cancel your plan at any time. Distinct customers within 1 year. Interesting. But I guess it always has a 3.5 plus 30 cents. So that's actually relevant for us because we're talking about doing like a 99-cent download or automatically paying 35 cents, 33 cents. It kind of sucks. Honestly, when you're selling an app through iTunes and like Google Play, they take 30% right off the top. That's like your privilege of being in their marketplace. That's for monthly subscriptions, one-time purchases, in-app purchases, all of it goes through them, and it's 30%. So, yes. Okay. So let's just see what this is like. Just because why not? I'm going to block this again real quick so I can do another passwords. Let's do a thing with the passwords. I am not a robot. Apparently I am, because I'm not passing these captchas. There's so many of them. All right. My account. I've got $0. Yay! All right. So we're going to do start selling today. And let's do the Hound of the Baskervilles. Let's do I'm going to just set it as low as possible for now. See if we get any purchases, right? So the theory is that somebody's going to part with money to listen to this. And yeah, that's I don't know. That's a hypothesis. So if a lot of people part with 99 cents, we could try, do they part with $1.49? Do they part with $1.99? And actually, now that I say that out loud, let's do $1.49. Because then we'll actually get $1 when you take the 30. So times 1 minus 0.035 minus 0.30. Yeah, we'll get $1.14. What if it's $1.29? 94 cents, $1.39. Just over $1. I guess if I was smart, it'd be $1.35. Should be the actual number, right? Yeah, $1. Okay. But who pays $1.35? I'm sure that this is like breaking some marketing rules to do it that way. Do this, and then it's $1. Whatever. I can change it. I'm going to do that. See, I can get stuck on my own loops. Should be that, should be that, should be that. We don't even know if it's a thing. So, all right, so let's put in the description that we had in here. Actually, let's pull this out, put that off to the side. I use this app, so I'm on a MacBook, but this thing called ShiftIt, which is great because I don't know how I understand, just a little rant. I don't understand how people can work in a screen like that. It's like, drives me nuts. So it lets you like maximize stuff. It can make you like, you can go left, right, up, down. You can put it in a quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like when it's, say it's on the left hand side and I need to make it bigger, I can like, there's like this grid that you can make it go through. So it's great for splitting screens, or like when I have like a Finder window open, like I'll run one to the top and then one to the bottom, and then I can like copy between two things. Anyway, more than you cared to know. So description, Hound of the Baskervilles. Let's upload this, which I said this in the other video, but I got this from the OpenArchives library. It's a free to use, no copyright on this sort of thing. Call to action. That's a really weird. Okay, you'll get I don't know what this is about. Additional things. Nope. Generate a unique license. Learn more. I don't think we need that because it's not for software. Yeah, it won't help you with audio. Minimum amount, suggested amount. $2.99. Okay. What does limit product sales mean? Maximum number, infinity. Allow customers to choose a quantity. Nope, that doesn't make any sense. What just happened? I hit a thing to do a thing, and then it got confused. Check out. It's like it disappeared or something. So I want a variant with the different sweeten the deal. Okay, cool. Let's see how this works. No, don't take me away. Learn more. New tab. Setting up variants. Okay, so tiers for memberships, variants, and physical products. Upload all the files associated with all the versions and click Save. Then you can go in here and pick out. Scroll to the versions, type your version. Check mark. Okay, and then you select the actual files. Okay. So here's a question. Gumroad, can we have some sort of preview, audio preview? That's from a long time ago. Things that are not allowed on Gumroad. Please don't say something about computer-generated files. Oh, good. We can't peddle Nazism. I'm okay with that. High-risk products. Selling access to a website. Hosting, tickets, furniture, jewelry. Steam keys. Used goods, physical products, porn, business payments. Food, credit repair. Cool. Well, that's good. So don't do that. Let's see what this is talking about. Cool. That played some music. So how do you do that? Cover. So let's give them the first chapter of that. Let's see what this does. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anybody else other than the one reader. So let me do that real quick. It'd take a little bit, but I have through the looking glass, but I don't have the other assets. So let's do this for Emma. Crap. Okay, so it's a little bit of work. I realize I didn't do this one quite right. So I don't need this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's find chapter 2. Right, chapter, some sort of number. All right. Oops. This is kind of bizarre. It's thing called regex, if you haven't heard of it. It's like an advanced find and replace. All it is. So here's chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8. So if we go like this, and that wasn't right. All the way back here. Instead of that, we want to put in the one capture that we got. Nice. Cool. So now we can see the different chapters. Okay, and then we don't need this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. I'm reading this legal thing. I never noticed this here before. I am not a lawyer. Anyways, the end. Okay, so here's what we want to do. We want to add a pause in here. Do this on through the looking glass. Got to add speaks. Cool. And then for each of these, we want to put in some speaks, followed by that. Cool. And I did that wrong because we also want to add in some break 1 second, then open speaks. Cool. Yep. Yep. And then we want to do end speaks. Oh, wrong one. End speaks. And then let's put an extra. Let's put an extra 1 second after the chapter. I'm going to do this manually. $13, $12. $10. $8. $7. $6. There, getting there. Sorry, in my head I'm wondering, I really should talk to a lawyer about whether I'm able to even do this. I don't mind giving money to the organization. I just don't know if I need to, and do I need to, like, can I use their name? Can I not use their name? Like, should I get this text from somewhere else completely? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't clear to me, but then again, like I said, I'm not a lawyer. Pride and Prejudice, no. Hound of the Baskervilles. Really is a great book. That in there, because that's the voice we're going to use, Emma. Okay, so then you put this in here, and you do, let's change this task. Oh, I have it on Kimberly. British Emma.
The Hound of the Baskervilles, written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, narrated by Emma.
So funny. Narrated by Emma. Prefix, so we're going to do the Hound of the Baskervilles, Emma. And then I think I'm just putting in that one for now. I'll do this all more officially and stuff. Did I already do that? I can't even remember if I pressed it. Where do you get the tasks? Polly. I have a task from today? That would be this one. That's so funny. I don't even remember clicking that. Anyway, all right. Oh, crap. I did this wrong. We need to change that into this. Yes, because speak needs to come first. All right, next one. Next one. Kind of crazy. We'll see how many minutes this is. Oh, I already know it's like 6 hours. So I think it's like $5 doing this. I don't know if that's right. I just did that math. I don't know if that's right. I thought I saw on the pricing page that like a 3-hour book was like $250. 9. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm just making sure every time that I press synthesize that it's actually, because it'll give you an error if there's any sort of malformed thing in there. But that's the success screen, or at least for it parsed it and kicked off the event. Almost there, chapter 12 out of 15. I know it's super exciting. 13 out of 15. Boom, boom, boom. 14 out of 15. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So back in this list, let's go back to the one that had 80 characters from today. So that's going to be our intro. Downloaded. So probably actually want to do this, I don't know, on a different account or something. Mix it up with my personal S3, and then I can keep all the charges separate, you know. I've only done this for like a couple. Okay, for now. It's not like crazy to create a new account, just been very gradual, just trying things, so I don't want to put in the effort yet. Okay, so then downloads. Let's go into audiobooks, and we've got data, books, Baskervilles, Emma. Let's get all of the Emma ones. All right, so this is how I've got to ask. Chapter 13. I know we're not quite done. Chapter 8. Chapter 1. The intro. Chapter 11. Chapter 5. So much manual stuff. This would be a good place to do a tool, or like I said, get some help. But it's good to do it manually at first to figure out what actually needs to be done. Like, this was the first time actually that I put pause after the title of the chapter. So I think that would be good. Actually, I guess I could listen to it real quick. Oh, yeah. No, that's great. Nice. And I like this voice too. It's a good one. I'm keeping the ID here, so you can see in Brian I didn't do that. A, because it means that these aren't easily guessable, and then B, because this should be some sort of indicator of the version of it. So say that I were like to recreate the file with different pauses, or maybe there's a typo or something like that. Being able to say that the good version, was 5C3D, or the bad version or whatever, and I could know what version people have and stuff. Cool. So let's compress this. I think we should also compress Brian. And then I've got to open CyberDuck. It's a tool for putting stuff on an S3 or FTP files or something. So let's do the hound Scribbles Emma. Whoop. All right, so I'm going to put all three of these up. Man, I've used so much. How have I downloaded that much data? I wonder if it's because I have this running. Maybe I should turn that off, or like not watch the stream. I don't know. Can I like? I'm wondering if that's where all the data is coming from. Huh, I've never actually looked at this. Let's see if that kind of... Yeah, so I've uploaded 6 gigs, downloaded 22. That's nuts. Okay. So, are we all set? I'm going to open this up in iTunes anyways. Boom, 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 boom. That's the other thing. It'd be good to have like QA on this, right? But The Hound of the Baskervilles. Narrated by Emma. Nice. Okay.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, who was usually very late in the mornings, save upon those not infrequent occasions when he was up all night, was seated at
I've heard this first chapter so many times. So which chapter was I in?
Chapter 10. Extract from the diary of Dr. Watson.
I think this one, The Light on the Moor.
The Man on the Tour.
Nope.
Chapter 10. Extract from the diary of Chapter 9. The Light upon the Moor.
Yeah.
The report of Dr. Watson.
Cool.
Nothing, sir. His agitation was so great that he could hardly speak, and the shadows sprang up and down from the shaking of his candle page, and those light eyes of his were blazing with fury. What was I doing with the lady? How dared I offer her issues, and that the lady should accept the situation natural enough, and I am glad that he should understand her value.
Okay.
We've always been together, and according to his account, he has been a very lonely...
All of that to say, let's upload all of these files. Should I redirect to a URL, or should I deliver the upload your files? Okay, so let's do just the 2 zip files.
the matter rest and to be content with cultivating the lady's friendship during that time without claiming her love. This I promised, and so the matter rests. So there is one of our small mysteries cleared up. It is something to have touched bottom anywhere in this bog in which we are floundering. We know now why Stapleton looked with disfavor upon his sister's suitor, even when that suitor was so eligible a one as Sir Henry. And now I pass on to another thread which I have extricated out of the tangled skein, the mystery of the sobs in the night, of the
The other.
journey of the butler to the western lattice window. Congratulate me, my dear Holmes, and tell me that I have not disappointed you as an agent, that you do not regret the confidence which you showed in me when you sent me down. All these things have by one night's work been thoroughly cleared. I have said by one night's work, but
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the rest of that, but I can't think and listen at the same time. All right. This is actually taking quite a bit of time. Like, considering that I have some wicked fast internet by all accounts. I don't know why it's going up at 1 megasecond. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I guess I'm also putting it up there. All right, so version name. This is kind of weird. Is it done? Cool. Let's see what this looks like. Publishing, published. Products. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Dang, that's a huge image. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Chapter 1. Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, who was usually very late in the mornings, save upon those not infrequent occasions when he was up all
Hmm.
was seated.
Chapter 1. Mr. Sherlock.
So that's interesting. I don't know if this is a great way to do it. Yes, this whole thing was just an experiment. Yeah. A, I don't really like this view. B, this is lame. This has the audio previews, but it doesn't. And we can listen to it, but it doesn't tell me that this is Brian. You know. So I'm afraid that that's going to kind of get lost. Yeah. Pick a narration. Pricing. Ah, I am really. I mean, I hate to say it. I'm actually rather disappointed with Gumroad at the moment. I thought that they were just a lot higher quality. Like this doesn't make any sense. Where did it go? Oh, I guess I have this blocker on. Google Analytics, GStatic, JS Agent, PayPal, Stripe. Nope, these should be fine. Those are not blocked. Those are, but I'm going to disable it for them anyways. Maybe that's why it's being so weird, but I don't really think so. And why can't I copy this? Gumco? Yeah, see, this is, I'm sorry, guys. That's not okay. I can't go through here. I think they must have just done a rewrite on it or something recently. But it looks nice. It's really nice design and a not as great user experience. Okay, so let's see. What other no-code sell digital products? 11 p.m. here. Kajabi. I don't really want to go to sleep without figuring out what I could do. I've used Shopify before. It's more complicated than I think I would like. I don't know if it does digital stuff, but I've heard of Kajabi as well. Let's see. Yeah, I've mostly heard of it in terms of like online courses. But this is cool. You know, I'm hitting a lot of dead ends, but I'm getting to get some hands-on with stuff I had never looked into Gumroad before. Like I said, I just purchased things through there. Now I know what it's like to try to sell stuff through there. I would be really interested to see some of these like analytics and stuff. It also, this post thing makes me think that it's that it's about building an audience and stuff like that. So maybe if I was a band, that would kind of make sense. But all right, Kajabi, before, after. Oh yeah, that's how I've heard of it. So this is a very true thing. Man, I'm not gonna lie, these bots are really annoying. Like I know that there's nobody there. If I type in there, I won't hear back from them because it's like 3 a.m. on the East Coast. But yeah, so all these different things, and it's a lot of tools, and so I guess they're combining it all in one. Get paid on your terms. Business datas, pictures, yoga, tags. Hooray! Sorry, I'm getting kind of tired and probably more than a little cynical at this point because I've tried a lot of different tools and it really can't be that hard. And this is so expensive. And stop, Mr. Bot, man. If I closed you once, I close you again. Dang, 120 bucks a month. Dang. That's nuts. I think maybe for the right thing, if I was selling like a $2,500, $5,000 masterclass, or I don't know, but not 99-cent downloads. Okay, no code 3.0. Can't code, no problem. So we want to do categories. We want to do some sort of ecom, digital assets, ecom, online store. Alibaba. Nope. Prince. Nope. Nope. Not WordPress. Please, no WordPress. Big Cartel. Shopify name generator. Business name generator. Lanchaco. Lanchaco. Cool. These are all great. Wow, 1 million businesses. Good for them. I think the problem here is if it's paying $25, $29 a month, and I'm not selling anything, nobody wants this, then it's just $29 a month. Shopify digital products, digital downloads. Oh, it's an app. Oh, I don't want to use a plugin. All right, we're just gonna keep digging. Okay, how to sell digital products plus 6 ideas. All right, let's see. Oh, it's a free app by Shopify. That's different. Send out. Five megabytes of storage. What was that one zip file? It was like 130 megs. Skypilot. Book that app. Tipo Sesame. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting tired. I like Shopify, and their recent redesign is really nice too. Or I guess recent as of a couple years ago, but got some really negative reviews down here. And these are recent. All right. Oh, these are all add-ons. Blech. Of course, they would only do things that are Shopify. Sellwire. Sellify. It's 15-factor fraud detection. That seems like a little bit of overkill. All right, let me do this. Ecom digital download variant preview. I don't want WordPress. I don't want WooCommerce. I don't want Shopify. I don't want Wix. I don't want Squarespace. Don't want Weebly. What was SendOwl? I saw them as a plugin. They do on their own. That's a lot of owls. Although, honestly, I would think that for a company that's this many years old, I don't know, 100 million seems, no offense, a little bit lower. I don't really need like drip campaigns, I don't think, but maybe. Maybe I'm short-sighted to not want to contact people in the future. 30 products. PDF stamping, 5 gigs of storage. So if I just did 150 megs, right, times 2, so that's 300 megs, so 5 gigs, like 16 books, with 2 variants each. That's not very much, because I want to do like hundreds of books maybe. Okay, well, you know, there's nothing nothing quite like trying it out. What is this self-hosted thing? What? Is that a thing you can do? Host. Methods. Four two. I don't know what they're trying to show me here, that they can do pop-ups. Great. I tried. I wonder if they, yeah, they don't actually give you the pages, so we'd have to make our own pages that just let you do the link. So you'd like jump off the site to go do the purchase. Not the end of the world, but simple yet powerful. I'm sorry, I'm getting super cynical, but come on. There's a great book called Story Brand Marketing. Donald Miller. Donald, is that his name? Donald Miller, yeah. And this is a little tangent. Yeah, sell your products hassle-free. Okay. Simple yet powerful e-commerce platform creators. Sell digital products or physical goods and subscriptions from one place. Okay. So the idea is that it follows the hero's journey. And the hero is, in this case, me. I'm the hero. But if you are thinking about creating a product, you have to put yourself in the shoes of the person that's going to be coming to your site. And the idea is that you need to immediately identify kind of, it has to have a story, right? There has to be this threat, this villain. What is the villain in this case? To be honest, at this point, it's that I've tried a whole bunch of other stuff and I'm kind of tired of looking at different platforms. And you don't present yourself as the hero, like we're here to save the day. You say we're the guide, we're going to help you overcome this challenge. And at the end of it, you're going to grow, you're going to be, one step closer to your, the future that you envision. So, yeah, I'm sorry, that was a tangent. I don't really know what's going on here, though. Good for them. 32,000 people. That's pretty cool. Features. Doom, 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 doom.
For creative professionals to sell digital products. Perfect for photographers, designers, music producers, book authors, YouTubers, and more. Adding products is simple. Upload product file, add description and a price. Then click upload to see your product live in your store. Clients can access your store on multiple devices. Your store is customizable. Change your layout, colors.
Okay, we can change some colors. That's good.
Analytics feature to track your product views, orders, and revenue. Also, take advantage of the marketing features provided.
That's nice. Marketing.
Email marketing, discounts, and upselling. You can also embed a buy now button on your own website or sell with just a link on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and more. Open your own store.
Some really catchy music.
It only takes a minute.
What are you waiting for? Customization, email marketing, analytics. Okay. Let's go back to the use case. Where is that use case? Is it back only on the homepage? Yeah, use case digital downloads. All right. One tool, one setup, 0 headaches, 0 transaction fees. Whoa. Now you've got my attention. 0 transaction fees. What do you cost? Monthly. Up to 10K, 0 unlimited products, discount codes, custom domains. Cool. Up to 50K. Cool. All right, but content, ebooks. Music and audiobooks. Hey, that's the first time I've seen anybody talk about the thing that I'm actually doing. Built-in marketing discounts, pay what you want. Cool. Ooh, I should let them know that's a misspelling of fair. F-A-I-R. Unless they did that on purpose to talk about fair as like the price of something, in which case it's way too esoteric. Unlimited products and bandwidth. Perfect. Large file support. Great. I'm loving this so far. Okay, but the thing is, do you have variants? And can you preview them? Okay. Just 1 minute. I'm going to go take a bio break real quick. Okay. Be right back. I am a little bit more optimistic now that we have a possible candidate. All right. Now that I did this, I'm going to actually have to hide it again. Just 1 sec. And put in a password. Oh, yeah, I need to turn back on the thing. Okay, we won't forget Fast Spring. Close other tabs. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm about to do this Sellify selfie. Selfie. Field is music and audio. Create a website. We have less than 1,000. All right, cool. But real quick, Big Cartel. So I just wanted to do diligence real quick on these other ones and eliminate them potentially. So theme code editing, bulk editing, promos, shipping, products, online real-time stats. I don't think this is a good fit stylistically anyways. Okay. Oh yeah. Taken on Instagram? I'm pretty confused. And why is that not a valid Twitter handle? Whatever, man. I'll have to bookmark that for later. I don't know what this is about. A curated list of websites, directories, communities, 60 seconds, $67. Like, who does it promote it across of? Interesting. I wish they would say, which ones, but I will bookmark this, but I don't know if it'll be a fit for this or if it'll ever be a fit. But it could be interesting to see. Because I know there's like, I know that there are, there's like Product Hunt and there's Hacker News and there's Reddit. And I wonder, what other places they submit them to. Okay, Big Cartel is out. Insta whatever. What is this? Fast Spring. Request a quote is never a good thing. You never want to read that. Selling digital products. So if this doesn't work, yeah, I might have to do like a static site with a link to the audiobooks, but I really would prefer not to. So, all right, let's check this out. I'm still broadcasting, right? Yep. Okay. Team selfie. I love it. Selfie. Like sell. Buffy, like selfie. I'm sorry, it's almost midnight here. I'm definitely getting loopy. All right. Products. Digital products. What is a freebie? I like freebies. Yeah, I was talking about doing this, having like 4 free ones. All right, add new product. Please have variants, please have variants, please have variants. Yay! No! The files your customers receive are the same. Why? Why? Well, is this the one that said that they don't charge for bandwidth? Maybe I just send them a link to all the variants. They can just choose which one they want. Then they don't have to do it here. Let's do the first chapter from Brian. And then let's do the first chapter from Emma. Oops. Audiobooks. Emma. I think it gave me a red error. I didn't catch it though. Image file size should not exceed. Well, it was only 4.7, so I'm pretty sure it's just probably complaining that it was that. So what else can I put it on? What is Sketchfab? Nope. YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud. I don't know what's going on here. I don't have a password. How do I sign up? All right, I'm gonna blank it out again real quick. Doop 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 doop. More CAPTCHA stuff that I am not great at. Crosswalks. I don't think there's a crosswalk on there. Dang, son. That must be a robot. This is like the 19th CAPTCHA. I don't know. Finally believe me, I'm not a robot. Create account. Did I already have a SoundCloud? And I didn't know it? That'd be pretty funny. Whoa. I'm gonna be blown away if I have like an old SoundCloud account. Because I haven't, I wouldn't have used this a long time. Oh no, more reCAPTCHA. Crosswalk, crosswalk, crosswalks. Oh, that time I only needed one proofs. So this is my I don't know what's up with that. Boom, 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 boom. Please confirm. Upload a first track. All right, so I don't really know much about stuff. But I guess I'm trying to figure out. I can do snippets of that later. Let's make them public. And let's just get one of each. We'll start with Brian. And then I want to do another one. How do I add another file? Public. So this is I don't know what's going on here. Sample of going back here then, add a preview. And it didn't work. So we actually, let's link, we'll put a link in here later. But we should do that. Upload. We should be able to get a preview from here. That's pretty baller. All right. Okay. Let me change, how do I change my stuff? Ironic. I want to get this image because I kind of liked it. I know there's probably better ways to do this, but this will work for now. All about the hacking. Like, what's the shortest thing you can do? Desktop. Rename. Audiobooks logo. All right.
corresponding member of the Swedish Pathological Society. Author of some treats of atavism.
All right, so let us all right, so that's one of them. I'm going to delete that and try it again. Cool. So let's upload another one with Emma. Actually, I'm going to go back here real quick. So this one we'll say is by Emma, female UK. Yeah, okay, upload. Oh, already at 8%. I guess it doesn't have to be the full chapter. Well, like I said, this will do for now. Get the same image. Boom, 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 boom. That, or all the things that I put in there, like hashtags and whatever. Forget the hashtags. Audiobooks. Okay.
Chapter 1, 1882. Read for Breast. Journal of Psychology March 1883. Medical officer for the parishes of Grimpen.
Okay, brain slowing down. All right, so we're back to doing the titles and stuff again. Okay. This description, this category. All right. Hmm. Shouldn't call this audiobooks. It should be called something else like mystery, children, crime. And having them be that long, considering that there's only like 120 minutes, there's only 2 hours of upload. Can't have it be that long. Unless, how much is Pro? It's like $1 million a month. Oh, 16. Man, this stuff adds up though, don't it? Got the streaming stuff and the product stuff and the hosting stuff and the sound stuff. But it's amazing. It's amazing that it all exists. I think that's my cue that I should probably stop because it's almost midnight and obviously I'm getting pretty cynical. Orders, apps, marketing. Custom domain. So what does this look like? What do we think about that? I hate to even say this, but I wonder, do they have e-commerce?
You are here in the world's the building experience to fit your vision. Page to product page, cart to checkout. You're in control of everything.
There's so much control, I don't know if I need it, but I'm not a great designer myself. That's actually one of the things I was wondering was about SEO. So if we went here, here, what does this description look like? Digital goods. I've heard of BigCommerce. Dang. Digital assets, digital products. Um, cool. So it looks like if it's just digital, they'll send an email with a link and you can make the link expire and stuff like that. So that's neat. What does an example store look like though? I know I probably shouldn't even do this. But I'm going to, all right, I gotta close it again for the whole password thing. All right. Nope. Okay, we've done this like a million times. We can do 1,000,001. Add products. All right. You won't even believe it, but that's the thing. More pricing. Downloadable product. Wow, that is an old school editor. Man, I haven't seen that in forever. That's so terrible. All right. Images. All right, let's check out building product options. Just gonna do this here. I'm doing a new tab.
In this video, you will learn how to create product options like size and color, how to create option sets, and apply them to products. Product options allow you to add variants to your products for your customers to choose from. Common examples include size, color and swatches, multiple choice, checkbox, text or number field, date field, file upload field, and product list for bundling and upselling products. To apply options to a product, you'll need to create the option, add it to an option set, then apply the option set to a product. Multiple options can be added to an option set, but each product can have only one associated set. In your control panel, go to Products and then Product Options. To create a new option, click here. If you want to offer a size or color variant, then click one of the tiles. If you need a different type of option, you can click Create Your Own. Let's make options for a t-shirt. We'll add both size and color options. First, we'll start with size. Begin by clicking on the Size tile. Fill out the option name, which is only used inside the control panel. Below are option values. This is where you'll enter in your size. If you'd like to add a new value, click the plus and enter in the new value name. Then click Next. Remember, product options are grouped into
I don't know if this is worth it, but
you don't have to add the options to a set right away, but if you need to create a new one, click here. then decide if this option is required for your customers to add the product to their cart. Finish creating this option, click Save. Now create a new color option.
This is a little bit much, but
Next, begin naming and selecting swatch colors. If you know the hex value of the color, enter it here. You can also use the color picker to select a color. Continue adding the rest of the color values. You can rearrange the order they appear in by dragging them around. When you are finished, click Next. Now add it to an option set. Since you've already created the option set and set up the size option, find it in the list and click the box to add it. Then click Save. You now have an option set with both color and size options, but still need to apply it to your product. Click View, find the product, and edit it. Go to the Option and SKUs tab, and on the drop-down, find your option set. The same set can be applied to multiple products. Click Save and Close, then view the product on your storefront. To make any changes to your product options, you can always click on the option name and edit. You'll see a few more fields like display name and display type. Display name is what shows for your customers on the product page. If you aren't sure which display type you need, check out the visual guide of product option types on the support portal here. Make your changes and click Next. You can add it to another option set or finish by saving your changes. If you click on the Option Sets tab, you'll be able to create new sets and edit existing ones. Click here to create a new option set from the options you've already created. First, give it a name, then add one or more available options from the list. To edit an option, click here. You can change the display name, choose if the option is required, and select the values from the option you want to include in this set. If necessary, make changes and save. In this column, you can rearrange the order the options will display on your product page. The asterisk by the name is a reminder this option is required. When you're done, click Save and Exit. For more in-depth information about product options and creating option sets, go to the support portal.
so the question is whether or not BigCommerce product options digital. This might be the closest thing. Okay, so it's saying it's probably not worth it or possible. Custom fields. Nope, nope, nope. I'm like falling asleep here. multiple choice, checkbox, swatch, text number field, date, file upload. Ryan and Emma. Okay, so products. Oh yeah, that's a pretty small image, isn't it? Upload a file into your product downloads import folder. Product downloads import folder. Hello. Maximum file size is 512 megs. Dang blast. So I guess what I'm kind of frustrated by is that, so the maximum is 512. I guess if I only had the two variants, I could group them together. It'd be 300 megs for this book, but there's a longer book. I think it said that like Tom Sawyer is 14 hours long. This one's only 6. So like, yeah, one file is going to be over 300 megs. So you can't do more than one variant in that. So it's kind of a bummer. But it also doesn't seem like you can let's never disable it. But maximum downloads is like 5. I just want it to be able to like return one variant or the other depending on what they purchased. That's all. Or be able to upload more than one. Like, I don't care if they get all the links. That's fine. I like that interface though. I mean, that was okay. Right? Could do some things here. That'd be all right. All right. Oh, unlimited number of files. Yay. That's good. So I guess I'm probably more concerned with potentially getting customer service issues with the maximum downloads or disabling it than I am worried about people taking a 99-cent MP3. ditto on like yeah, people being able to get all the voices. Like, imagine somebody downloaded Brian and they're like, oh, but I actually wanted Emma. And then you're like, oh, do I have to refund you 99 cents? And do you get refunded from the payment processing? Probably, I don't know, maybe. You just see it end up costing you money and time. That's the main thing. I'd like this to be kind of a set it and forget it, right? Yeah, you can keep uploading stuff, but I don't want to have to like do a bunch of customer service. I wonder if there's a thing in here about refunds. Just like instant refund. Just take it. I don't really care. All right, so let's take out this MSRP. More pricing. Save. All right. Crime and mystery fiction. Pretty cool, actually. Page builder, we can drag some stuff. Page crime mystery. So you do this on the home page. New products, hero banner. Okay, I can dig it. Layers. I wonder, like, on the actual details page, do you have any control over that? I don't know. Brain mount. Nope, not products. I'm gonna get rid of that variant thing. Then let's look at the actual store. How did I get there? Because I'd be really interested to edit this page. Customize theme. I wonder if there's a way to get rid of the reviews. All right, so if we were to change it to free, can we do like let's do a promotion. All right, so I have something in my cart. Check out now. I wonder if we actually need to import that stuff. If it's 0, well, anyways, try it. I'm gonna block the stuff. I don't want to broadcast my address and stuff. I think you understand, right? All right, so filled in the address. It didn't require payment because I had that 100% discount coupon code. I can probably edit this, but it's not bad. And then you see the go to downloads here, which goes to this page. There's special stuff there. I don't know what these are. It's got these zip files, which I should check these out. Brian and for Emma. And then it sent me an email. Order 100. Oh, that's new order. That's for me. This one, order confirmation, which should have download files, which is that same page. Sweet. Okay, I'm actually okay with this. Looks like we can do a little bit of adjustment on the homepage. We can add promos, we can have discounts, we can have. They won't have to download all the different ones, but they can. And I might be able to add more variants later even, and they could still, reopen that link if they wanted to. Looks like there's unlimited bandwidth, I think. 0% fee processing, I think. Email marketing to upsell people, talk about new releases. Yeah. But I had one thing that I was wondering about, and now I forget it. Oh, I wasn't wondering. I just wanted to see what this looked like. Analytics. Orders 1, revenue 0. 100% conversion rate. Looked at a problem, put it in the cart, bought it for the sales. Top products. Cool. Purchase funnel. Interesting. Abandoned carts, abandoned cart recovery. That's pretty cool. Order, the origin. Merchandising.